Sharing my discovery against Islam is not intended to insult or hurt the feelings of Muslims, but my purpose is to show the truth and save Muslims from a false religion. Simon Wilder, quoting Walt Whitman, Song of Myself, you shall no longer take things at second or third hand, not look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the spectres in books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself. Movie with honors. Just when you think you know something, you have to look at in another way, even though it may seem silly or wrong. You must try. Now, we all have a great need for acceptance, but you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad. Robert Frost said, two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. This is a battle, a war, and the casualties could be your hearts and souls. Simon Wilder, you asked the question, sir. Now let me answer it. The beauty of the Constitution is that it can always be changed. The beauty of the Constitution is that it makes no set law other than the faith in the wisdom of ordinary people to govern themselves. Movie with honors. Break free from Islam and religious beliefs, listening to your heart and shining bright.
Excuse me. Greetings, everyone. I'm back. Zahra Berserk. So, going forward now in this search for truth, although I don't have all the answers, um, we're still searching. So, although I don't have all the answers, what shall I say? I'm a searcher. And is this a crime? And this person who has given us all the answers through his Allah and a book, do you think he has given us the right answers? We are discovering as we go along. So recently I'm taking a big risk now going here in Surah Azab. I just thought of this ayat of Surah Azab as I was in Salim Bai's live stream. Some one or two Muslims, they're saying what's wrong in being a Muslim or in Islam. But the whole problem, they're going to put it on His Highness Aga Khan, and I just feel that is so unjust and unfair to him, His Highness Aga Khan. I feel the greatest culprit is Prophet Muhammad, and he exploited the unseen Allah. Many false prophets can do this, exploiting the unseen Allah to give us something like this. Prophet Muhammad gave us the Quran, a perfect, clear book, and protected from disbelievers. Surah Maida ayat, I think. So I cannot show you that ayat in Surah Maida. The disbelievers have despaired also on this day and all this. However, first and foremost, uh, can anyone tell me, explain to me how this ayat says, send barak, peace and blessings, salam, or does it say sallu, saluna, meaning salat, prayers? And what does it actually mean? So, in a roundabout manner, are we like, we're told to obey the Prophet. Allah and His angels do not send salam. It doesn't say salam. And all this I will show you. But so, the reason why I'm doing this are many. One of them being that we cannot put the whole blame on His Highness Aga Khan. And what else is there? Taking money, destroying houses, cutting down trees, what Prophet Muhammad and his Allah permitted in Surah Hashir against the Jews. It's, well, how shall I say it? This is actually really good, right? To preserve Islam and the truth. All religions have deviated now, all the monotheistic religion, and this is the heights he goes to preserve Islam by killing people, destroying their houses, making them destroy their houses and cut down their trees. And that is even not his land. It's in Medina. He could have done Hijrat. So please don't get fooled. And one or two Muslims, or the majority Muslims, Sunni Muslims, could say, we are happy with our religion. Nothing is wrong with our religion. But are you happy with have you reconciled with your fellow Muslims like Shias? Are they happy? Are the Shias happy in Pakistan, living in Pakistan? Are they safe? Are they protected? On the other hand, you say that I was just listening to a debate that if you say anything against Islam, that means you're provoking people to hate Muslims, and maybe in Emirates, the UAE people can go against the leaders, but that's not the reason why I'm doing this. I'm just I'm doing this to show you how he wrecked the people at his time, and for the truth, for justice. I'm not doing this so that we wreck or hate Muslims, but how the Muslims hate the Shias, so-called Muslims. You don't see that. You don't mention that. And you're quite happy, you say, that you are a Muslim. You may be happy in Pakistan as a Sunni Muslim or a Quran only Muslim. And how is it that you point fingers at someone who, okay, because he's from his religion, Prophet Muhammad's religion, he's an Imam. So, taking the example of His Highness Aga Khan, anyone can take this religion and play around with it, play with it, and play with lives. Even this one did. Prophet Muhammad did. So this is not to bring about violence or hatred. It's about human rights. It's about searching the truth and bringing justice in the most peaceful way, which we were told Imam Hussein did when all avenues of peace were shut down on him. But that's not true, and I showed in various ways in my live stream that that is not true, what we were told as Shias. So, this also, right? And Allah has protected you from the disbelievers. Let me just show you. Allah has protected, not this religion, or protected this religion. On this day have the disbelievers despaired. Why? On this, actually, the ayat is like this. On this day have the disbelievers despaired. And I just want to show you that the disbelievers who he calls disbelievers were really good people. They were even polytheists. They weren't what the Quran ayat say against them. I think it's in Surah Maida. Ikmal al-Din. Wikipedia, thank you. Verse of Ikmal al-Din. On day, this day, those who disbelieve have despaired of your religion. So fear them not, but fear me. Remember Surah Azab ayat, what he did. He changed his Allah. So that doesn't have any effect on the Sunnis, but only the Shias. It rules out the Shias for what they say about Prophet Muhammad not ever making a mistake in his life, because he needs to impart the truth, and he needs to be an example of that truth that he imparts. So he cannot make even an unintentional mistake, right? So on this day, those who disbelieve have despaired. So your religion is protected, isn't it? In other words, today the disbelievers have given up all hope of undermining your faith. So do not fear them, fear me. Today I have perfected your faith. Now, who was giving water to the pilgrims? Even giving water to the pilgrims was not accepted by Allah. The polytheists were water to the pilgrims. So this in no way am I saying hate the Muslims. In fact, help them. I was a Shia. When I was a Shia, I didn't go, I'm a woman. However, even if I was a man, I would not be allowed to go kill Sunnis just because, they're killing my Shias. Quran ayat. I think it's in Surah Tawbah again. So please forgive me. My performance could be low, and I haven't prepared for this, but I have to come here and struggle with it. I'm not prepared, and also not feeling well, and I don't have good command over the language. Or you may say that you don't know anything. You don't have. Yes, I don't know much, but I know that I loved someone, and that may be all there is to know, but not what he has taught you. He has taught you to hate the Jews, the Christians, not be friends with them, and hate the polytheists. Hasn't he taught you that? And his fake Allah? So this is Surah Tawbah at 19. Do you make the giving of drink to pilgrims or the maintenance of the sacred mosque equal? So they're taking care of their mosque, equal to those who believe in Allah. Of course, they believe in gods, right? And this has made them, so they believe in one Allah above all the gods. How he has put it, the last day, and strive. Okay, so they don't believe in Allah and they don't believe in the last day, but they still have these pilgrims whom they give water to, um, and maintain the sacred mosque equal. They just don't think, okay, maybe they even believe in Allah and the last day, but equal. They make it equal to those who believe in Allah and the last day and strive with might and main in the cause of Allah. You know what that means? Strive with might and main in the cause of Allah. That's why Imam Hussein had to approve that he has to go with he took his family, his women folk to Karbala to show us. That's what I thought. And we thought, oh, yes, it's not equal. So Imam Hussein showed us just how to believe it's not equal to giving water to the pilgrims or maintaining the sacred mosque. Is that fair? How fair can that be to the polytheists? So this the polytheists were doing, and why not? The Jews wanted to stay at home. They were doing their business. They were taking care of the family members. Surah Fatah. This is also, they were called hypocrites. This is also not right. So I showed to the Shias how, yeah, why would Imam Hussein then in Karbala say, go away in the darkness of the night, avail the darkness of the night, and even put off the candle light. So where's that verse against Jews? These are very, very dangerous people. I'm not saying it. Prophet Muhammad then is Allah, that you people may believe in Allah and His Messenger, honor Him, and you think, exalt Him. Your translations are not right. Indeed, those who pledge allegiance to you, those who remain behind of the Baduans will say to you, our properties and our families occupied us. So ask forgiveness for us. I already showed you this, right? How he's put things in their mouths and lied against them. They say with their tongues what is not within their hearts. And then we have here an intent for your harm. Oh. So he destroyed the whole fabric of the Jews who wanted to remain with their properties, their families. And now you're going to say that I have a disclaimer. I don't even represent my country on this, right? I could be killed anytime. I mean, executed here in my country. They'll call me and they say, what are you doing? So, you, and he's given us all these sets of laws and marriage and the community, and as if, he's done the most great thing in the world ever, uh, preserving every community, even the Christians and the Jews. Let them believe in Allah, God, their God. Preserve them. Do not kill them. And changing and making even the hypocrites realize in a peaceful manner, I come with peace. I come for your good, right? Maybe one day your hearts will melt, oh hypocrites. So I'm for, what am I for? What is life? And what is the spirit? I stand for humanity, peace, peaceful ways. But if you have to come here and cry your heart out, do so. Um, you know, give a voice to the oppressors again, and give your voice out against the oppressors or oppressed ones. Sometimes even the authorities don't. The justice system doesn't. fails to give you a voice. Human rights. So you can be a Christian, you can be a Jew, you can be what you like as long as you do not encroach upon other people's rights. Freedom to think, and freedom of speech. I still have a lot on that to contemplate on, and I don't have all the answers, like I said. And sometimes it's good not to have all the answers than to have all the answers and claim to have all the answers and give us all the answers. So why do the Muslims not think when they you you know you say all sorts of things against your fellow Muslim Shias, His Highness Aga Khan? I mean, you could if you're with Salim Bhai, some things I agree to him, but some things I don't agree with him on something. So Salim Bhai, Salim Lalani, you can see, and then the Muslims come and they can, I mean, at least His Highness Aga Khan, they just excommunicate from their Jamaat, not their land. They don't even have land. But in the Muslim world, what will happen to the apostates? What will happen to the free thinkers? Free thinkers, I have a free thinking group on Facebook, or is it a page? It's a page, I think. Free thinkers and free writers. It's for a personal, it's like a searcher, when you think freely, see how much. It's not to attack someone or encroach upon people's rights, but maybe the secular system knows what. There are some, what you call it, limitations to freedom of speech. If you're inciting hatred or something like this, then you'll be, you know, like stopped by law, even on Facebook, community standards. I, because I was provoked that day, and my mental health and all this, my condition. I said, like, these Pakistanis are demons. That even that live stream got on Facebook. I could have been stopped from uh, posting. I've kind of disagreed with it and sent my own this thing that I'm not. This is not hate against the Pakistanis. All Pakistanis are. The reason why I tried to explain, or I didn't, I don't know how much I explained. But you know what I mean? I mean, when I say these Pakistanis are demons, well, sometimes at one time I started to think I'm also one of the demons. What are we human beings? Are we humans or are we demons? So here we have now back to Surah. Now I'm going to this big one. Oh, the answer to this I do not have in Arabic. So you see, I just checked a blessing, right? It doesn't. Blessing is a mubarak, barakat. Sorry, barakat is blessings in the Quran word. How could saluna? How could saluna be blessings? And then there's a video I checked about by a Muslim that like heaven can be garden. It has two meanings. So this is the way uh, they can deceive you, right? Yani Allah. Okay, so here he doesn't use barakat. He uses Allah. Indeed, Allah and His angels. Is it send prayers? blessings, or what else was there? What are the various blessings? Oh, you believe blessings and bless him. Greetings of peace. The believers then invoke blessings and peace on him. So I've got here various translations. They all say Allah and His angels send blessings on the Prophet. On the Prophet. So believers, oh you believe, send blessings on him. Salimu. Send blessings. Sallu. This is blessings. And Taslima is greeting him. Taslima is full in other in another ayat, isn't it? Like fully submit to God's will, complete submission. Taslima with full conviction. I have a problem here. I don't know if anyone can solve this. Uh, I wonder if I will get an honest Arab to tell me what this is. So it's just left in the air for me. Um, you see, like, no, blessings. How did I search blessings in Quran? Blessings means barakat. Okay, this is chapter 6. On favors, you would not be able to number them. So I'm not prepared, so thank you for the, patience, blessing is barakat, not salu. Baraka is blessing. So why wouldn't God use bless a baraka in that ayat, Surah Azab ayat 56? Please check that. Another thing is I found, so I may be going fast, I don't know. I'm a slow person. Excuse me. 55, Surah 55, chapter 78. Blessed is the name of your master. Surah Rahman. Quran.com. Thank God. Uh, got it. Tabarak. Either it's the Tabaraka. Okay? So my Urdu comes up here. Tabarak. Tabarak. Sorry, Tabarak. Even Urdu is not perfect here. My Urdu is terrible. I'm mostly now concentrating on English, trying to improve my English. So sorry for that. Blessed is the name of your Lord, owner of majesty and honor, right? So you can use tabaraka or you can use baraka. So this He's making, Allah is sending prayers on him. Like every salat then would be from Prophet Muhammad. Or what is this, right? So you see, it's not clear. And he's not used the word blessing, which the translators translate to in Surah Azab, verse 56. Then we have another problem. You see, we don't know what life is. Then, he's taken, like, I feel he's exploited the unseen God. There's only one God, unseen God. And he's made himself a prophet, and he's copied from somewhere, I don't know where, these Quran ayats, and given us a challenge which we could not take up. Can you write, you know, uh, can you produce a surah like this? Now, what got me stuck here is Surah Fajr ayat. What? Surah Fajr. And when the Lord cometh. And what if the polytheist Lord comes? And we have all sorts of reason for that. That metaphorically God is speaking, and the Lord's rule will come, or authority, true authority will come on earth. Angels, or is this the day of judgment? It is not clear. God has to be very, very clear about this. I don't know who was the author, the original author of this Quran, or it's a mixture of like that time Christian Injil, uh, Torah from the Jews, from the polytheists. So let me go to this ayat. You see how it is obscurity in the Quran ayats? Let me just show you where is it. Sorry, I have to search for it. Indeed, your Lord is in observation, watchful. As man tries him, generous, favors him. No, no, but you do not. No, indeed, you people do not honor orphans, and you do not encourage one another to feed the poor. This is okay. And you consume inheritance, devouring it altogether. And you love wealth with exceeding love or immense love. No, when the earth has been leveled, pounded, and crushed, and your Lord has come. And when your Lord cometh, another translation, but yeah, Yusuf Ali, I used to. And when thy Lord cometh, now how will your Lord come? To pass judgment, right? So judgment will come. See footnote, Surah Baqarah, ayat 19. Okay, if you think this is Surah Baqarah, ayat 19, Quran.com footnote, Surah Baqarah, ayat 19. What was it now? I forgot. Where's Quran.com? Yes. Surah Baqarah, ayat 19. Footnote. Allah states in the Quran that He has certain attributes such as hearing, sight, hands, face, mercy, anger, coming, like coming and going, encompassing, being above the throne, etc. Yet He has disassociated Himself from the limitations of human attributes. or human imagination. Correct Islamic belief requires faith in the existence of these attributes as Allah has described them without applying to them any allegorical meanings or attempting to explain how a certain quality could be while this is known only to Allah. And so, lack of knowledge. When Allah has not told us, then why are you? How can we point fingers at polytheists? And without comparing them to creation or denying that He, Subhanahu wa Taala, would have such a quality, His attributes are befitting to Him alone, and there is nothing like unto Him. This is the verse in Surah 42, verse 11, right? So don't come. You are not supposed to compare. We Muslims, when I was a Muslim Shia, uh, so don't compare him to anything because there is none like him. But yet he has to come down to our level and explain to us his coming and going and his anger and his attributes. Like, okay, so please explain, right, in full, so that we know, so that we can even go to our policies, fellow humans, and say, excuse me, Allah doesn't need all this, and Allah doesn't have fingers or ears. Allah doesn't come. There is nothing like unto him. Surah 42, verse 11. So, how, I mean, he hasn't, it's very obscure. Like, he needs to explain to us then why is he using these attributes? Because Imam Ali has said, if putting Allah in attributes brings about shirk, limiting him, encompassing. But you see, on one hand, he has to tell us that he comes, but that he's using that metaphorically, and yet he's very strict. So against the polytheists, they're like totally don't come to the Kaaba, they're najis, uh, spiritually unclean, abominable, rich, najis, impure. No, no, he has to be more clear than this. Why is he using all these things on himself? Coming, and when the Lord cometh, then don't use this when the Lord cometh. Then use something else. So if you have that great religion that the Lord doesn't come, and you're not supposed to take anyone as a Lord except for, uh, besides Allah, except for, and even that ayat is a mistranslation, I think, except for Allah and Masih ibn Maryam, son of Maryam. Okay, so this is clear or more clear than like my side of it. Uh, Opinion. Should Allah not have put it properly? Okay, now where am I? So I'm on Surah Baqarah. Go to Fajr again and look at this. And when your Lord appears, Safan Safa Dakandaka, and brought within view that day is hell, you will say, "Oh, I wish I had. Oh, I wish I had some good." You see, they put here in brackets. Now, you see, I heard something like Sadhguru saying, like, you know what life is? So, what is life? Sadhguru, so something like, you know what life is? Now, here, the ayat doesn't say. He will, let's say, any had sent forth good for my life. No, no, it says hayati. Doesn't say good, word by word, right? Yaqulu, he will say, oh, I wish I had sent forth for my life, sent forth for my life. And they've all assumed that they've put, sorry, some, excuse me. So this I need to show you. Could life be good or provided for? Oh God, need to take a side moment so that my throat getting itchy and or what do you call it, dry and itchy. Must be some allergy or infection. So just that a part of my throat settles down. Sorry to keep you waiting. So you see here any good, maybe from another ayat, they may not have jumped to a conclusion. But here, God does not repeat in this ayat. What have you sent forth for your life? So, how does he put it? He will say, oh, I wish I had sent forth for my life. Sent forth what? Doesn't say what here in this ayat 24 of Surah Fajr. He will say, oh, I wish I had sent ahead. In brackets, they have to put some good for my life. Sahih International. Abdul Halim, let's see what how he translates it. He will say, with that I had provided for this life to come. Provided. As if God isn't the best of the providers. He will say, with that I had sent ahead. Tafim al-Quran Abul Ala Maududi. With that I had sent ahead what would be of avail for life of mine. You see, we don't even know what life is. And each one of the translators is just putting for the future. He will say, with that I had sent forth good deeds for good deeds, see in brackets. For this, my future life, future, they put future also, English translation, Yusuf Ali. And then we have Muhammad Taqiyuddin al Hilali and Muhammad Mahsin Khan. And he says, what does he say? Translating the Quran ayat. He will say, Alas, with that I had sent forth. Again, you have to use brackets for this ayat. Good deeds for this, my life. Because here the ayat is obscure. It doesn't say good deeds. And when I even checked, like, is there a good, all-encompassing Allah? There's all-encompassing Allah, but there's not all-encompassing good Allah. So for Allah, it's okay. He's not, Allah is all encompassing, right? So I thought, give me the source of goodness, like Allah, so I can use that like a mantra. Zikr Allah, do zikr Allah on that. I couldn't find it, at least in the all encompassing good, Allah. That name is not there, that attribute of Allah is not there. It's just all encompassing. So could life in itself be like what Jiddu Krishnamurti, what Sadhguru says, that we are What is life? What is life? In itself, it takes care of you. Instead of struggling with your mind, what good deeds to becoming a good person. You see, Sadhguru once asked a question, like he does, how was it phrased actually? Do you know what life is? We're not living properly. We're not living life. You see, every one of them has put something in brackets or sent forth avail that would have availed for this life of mine. They've put their own translation, provided for this life to come. But that's not how it goes in this ayat. Nowhere does it say. It just says, he will say, oh, I wish I had sent forth for my life. Sent forth. It's obscure. Like I may have known what is the future, what of sent forth what for my life. Or could could it be that you had lived your life the way what is life instead of so this could have come from a policy of do you get it what I'm trying to say? It doesn't mean send forth some good. What is life in itself? Isn't it a blessing? Isn't it a miracle of Allah? Uh, when Paramahamsa Vishwananda says that we have come here, what does he say? He says we've incarnated, meaning all of us were gods, right? Human beings incarnate, if they incarnate, what are they? Divine. So, where's that ayat or what is? Like about the spirit we have given you but little knowledge, and am I not your Lord? They all said yes. What did he make you do when he said that? He made you witnesses against yourselves, over yourselves, or for yourselves. So when Sadguru of Isha, also Sadguru of Isha Foundation, when he says life, the everlasting life of the hereafter, hayati, for my life. You see, it doesn't say hayati dunya, it doesn't say hayati akhirat, it says just hayati, right? Hayati, le hayati, il. Sorry, that not French. Excuse me, I spoke over the Arabic ayat word. Um, are you going to hit me? If I was in the madrasa, I could have been beaten by my teacher. Does it say hayati dunya wa akhirati? No, it doesn't. It just says life. And we can put in footnotes everlasting life of the hereafter. Because this is what we have. Okay, you see that, and hell will be brought near that day, and on that day will man remember, but how will that remembrance then avail him? Right. So on that day, none will punish as severely as his punishment. And none will, so we have assumed none will bind as severely as his binding. O reassured soul. No, but it doesn't. So online. discovery. Nafsu, mutmaina, saraziyat al marziya. Come, return. You're returning to whom? Okay, good, I found this, right? You're returning to Rabbiki, your Lord. Rabbiki, well pleased. Raziyatan marziya. Right? You are returning to your Lord. And how are you returning to your Lord? In soul. Your soul is returning to your Lord. Peace, O soul, in complete rest and satisfaction. So now the soul returns to the Lord and enter among my righteous servants, slaves. So enter among my slaves, ibadi, okay? And enter my paradise. Fadkhuli fi ibadi. Yani now enter. However, you're returning to your Lord in soul. So this is something to ponder over. And but wish I had the polities book or something, because this is obscure here. Like, would that I had provided, if I really, if I didn't have this Quran online, thank you, Quran.com. I am like appreciative, grateful for this. I would have not been able to see the mistake here, the assumption here. You will say, oh, I wish I had sent ahead for my life. Okay, for my life in this life and in the hereafter, right? In this world and the hereafter. Doesn't say that. But send forth what? Good? What if what Jiddu Krishnamurti says is right and we need to see it? And whatever is wrong and right, just keep that aside for a moment, observing. So if we just let the mind be, because you know, I've shown you time and again the mind is the culprit, and you can see it yourself. When we were children, it was more, we were more resilient, innocent at the in the moment. Anything, any disaster didn't really hit us much, shake us to our bones. And that innocence we have lost as we grow up. We discriminate, we do a lot of things, we create demarcations between, and it happens. And why does it happen? Why does this demarcation happen? When rich and poor, now I cannot live in a slum. I cannot go to my Masi's brick house and spend the night there. Why? Because I'm so set in my adulthood, my now there's a demarcation. I want my AC room. I want my soft bed. You see, so the demarcation started as I grew up. I don't want to take my shoes off and go barefooted on the day of Ashura or the 10th day. I feel very uncomfortable. demarcation starts and all this prejudices and discrimination when through the mind, right? When we were children, we didn't care if we had shoes on or not. I mean, our parents would say, uh, keep your shoes on. If you're going out, put your shoes on and keep them on while you're playing outside. You might step on a glass, a broken glass or something. So, like that, you would hurt yourself. So, it's the mind. You see, the mind is such a culprit for my life. My life. So, see the obscurity, like, could it be if we had the polities leader at that time, some avatar to explain to us what is life? We don't know a basic fact. This, even in, oh yeah, I just remembered. Thank God. So in Surah Al Imran, what is the matter with you people? That you do not understand a word, right? You don't understand a word. Or, okay, I had a translation which said, you don't understand a fact. Ale. No, what is it? Surah Nisa. Surah Nisa verse. What is the matter with you people? That you do not understand wherever you are. This is from you. Say all things are from Allah. So, what is the matter with those people that they can hardly understand any statement? So, can we say this Quran ayats are all mumble jumble, messed up? We have not been told. Once we get it in order and find out the true meaning, like, we need meaning to life. Some say, oh no, I feel I need to search for what is life, what is the meaning to life. Don't we say that? So, what are we searching for and what is life? Meaning to life. So, I think on that, I think Sadhguru would say, you know what life is, that you are searching for meaning, a meaning to life. Could we understand, once we understand what life is here, we need, that's it, we've got it. Be grateful for the life here, right? Now we don't have to understand the meaning for our lives, meaning behind this life. Just breathe and like the Buddhists and all, they say, Hindus also, like, pay attention, Zen. Who are they? The monks and all. Pay attention to your breath. It's the most important thing. Without it, you won't have life. So be grateful that you can breathe. And we have lost that qadar, that value. We don't need to um, find the worth, but I think we need to, cultivate that value in ourselves. We don't need to do that. We need to perhaps go back to our roots or somewhere we've lost, we've forgotten something, or we've been confused by all this. So, what is the matter? This was very shocking. Say all is from Allah. What has happened to these people that they seem to understand nothing? Hmm? A single fact, Yusuf Ali says. But this is for the disbelievers and all. But you know, as a person, as a Muslim, no, not as a person, as a Shia, what is the matter with you, Zahra, that you cannot understand that there is no God but Allah? That you keep hurting yourself? You would leave this addiction the moment you realize how valuable life is. Realizing, then I won't have to struggle. I won't have to go to a psychiatrist even. Now we get detached, and then we have to. No, no. For detachment, I'm attached to my teacher. I'm obsessed with her. They sent me to a psychologist. Maybe she's a lesbian because the teacher was 40 decades older than her. Me. Can you believe it, lesbian? 40 decades older to me, teacher. I'm showing her affection like I would show my mother. In front of my mother, I'm showing her affection. I would not be shy. But you can see that I'm so shy, I'm not calling a boyfriend home. Such stupid people, or something wicked. Whosoever you may be, death will overtake you. So death is a fact. Oh, yes, death. Even if you are in fortresses built up strong and high. So then what are we supposed to do? Not take care of our family members, our property, family members. We are supposed to honor Prophet Muhammad, worship him, because Allah and his angels send or pray to him. I don't know, send prayers on him or pray to him. Yani if all prayers, if Allah, imagine if Allah and the angels send prayers on him, then all prayer send, then that prayer is the most important prayer, and then forget it. You just need to pray to Prophet Muhammad, I think. They've sent, showered him with prayers. So he's full of, what is he full of? Say all things, okay, not this one, the Surah Azab, verse 56. Death is a fact, yeah. So isn't it a doomed religion? Death can get you. So be, of course, yeah, be prepared for it. And when Prophet Muhammad needs help him, honor him. His life is in danger, go and help him. Be his bodyguard. And die saving him. And his religion is what? Islam. Islam is his religion. And on this day have the disbelievers despaired. They will not fight with you because you have subjugated them completely. You have taken jizya from them. You have subdued them. So what is wrong with these people that they fail to understand any word? We can't understand what's that. So I wanted to know what's wrong with these disbelievers. Haditha. So any statement. Okay, so you're saying that death Wherever you may be, death will overtake you, even if you should be within towers of lofty construction. But if good comes to them, they say this is from Allah. And if evil befalls them, they say this is from you. This is what they've been trying to tell us. But no Muslim can understand this. These poor people have been trying to tell us, and this is the way he puts his arguments forth. And to save himself, that he is, he's not a terrorist. No, no. Because Allah did this to them. It is He who expelled the ones who disbelieved among the people of the scripture. They could not figure out, like, why did Allah do this to us? Their Allah. The Jews' Allah, God, right? He's saying Allah is with him and Allah has communicated to him that it was Allah who expelled them. But you've come in Medina. Of course, you know this is not Allah. They know it wasn't Allah who expelled them, right? Because they knew He had come to Medina. So in Surah Nisa, the verse popped somewhere there in Surah Nisa. They say that all this evil comes from Rasulullah. They were telling us, they were voicing that this is a false prophet. And they were right. According to these ayats here, and they broke their own houses with their own hands and the hands of the believers. Surah Nisa ayat, their voice. And they are told, what is the matter with you? That you do not understand a single statement. And you say, all good comes from Allah. Well, all good comes from Allah. So He is the source of all goodness. And that evil is coming from Prophet Muhammad. That's very true. Evacuating them because they opposed, yani they split away from Allah and His Messenger. You can't oppose Allah and the Messenger, right? Because Allah, which He exploited, Yahweh, or the moon god of polytheism, He took that Allah and He exploited the unseen. You can't see Allah, and He knows it very well. And He exploited that, making Himself a messenger. Whatever you have cut down of their palm trees or left standing on their trunks, it was by the permission of Allah. And now, why am I doing this? Why am I saying this? Because He is the one who is so terrible. He's a cutting terrorist, Baba, in a short term, tyrant terrorist. I mean, wouldn't he? Why would he do these things? Because you see, they oppose the truth, he's saying. They oppose the haqq, the reality, the one reality. If you hold on to, you will never, 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 never go astray in this life. You will not suffer, you will not nothing. La ilaha illallah bolo, and shaitan will not come near you. Bagofai, he run away from you, 100 miles away from you, 100 times tasbih karo. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. Shaitan will not come near you. 100 miles dur. far away from you. Run away. What else do we need? तो ये हक को ये साहब मैसेंजर प्रोटेक्ट करना चाह रहा था, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई you just इसको अपोज नहीं करो. तो ये बहुत अच्छा था, बहुत अच्छा था. इतना अच्छा था, इतना अच्छा था. He was really really good. ये तो ह्यूमैनिटी को सेव करना चाह रहा था कि आप तो उस अल्लाह को जाने जो एक है, जिसका कोई शरीक अल्लाह नहीं है, जिसका कोई शरीक ही नहीं है. नो वन, नो पार्टनर विद हिम. लेकिन रसूलुल्लाह is and Surah Takwir, possessor of power that messenger is, honored and obeyed with Allah. Abhi, work it out, right? You need to work it out because you can't live with policies. So what am I trying to do? Humanity is one. What if, like Yogi Rajji, breath is our only prayer, consciousness is God? Suppose मैंने ये कह दिया जो योगी राज जी ने कहा, right? Yogi Raj ji is here. Let me just show you. Yogi Raj, I'm just quoting from him. Sorry, I don't mean any copyrights infringement. Yogi Raj ji. Yogi Raj Sat Guru Nath Siddhanath. He's the one I'm quoting. What did he say? He said something like, breath is our only prayer, and something like this, right? And consciousness is the only reality God, or and what else did I say? What else did he say that I quoted him on? Forgotten. This is the problem with me. So thank you for bearing with me. And I'm doing my best. I'm struggling because I'm not prepared. But I have to do this to save Muslims. Come out and embrace humanity again and again. Because so much fear, so much deception, and the way that Imam Ali says, the deception of the deceptive is very difficult. It's near to impossible. What was the quote? Imam Ali says that to bring out the uh, Imam Ali's quote to himself, like to his prophet also, it's impossible. It's near to impossible. It's very, very hard. Something like this. The deception, let me just not use the deception, just the deception of the deceptive. Let me see if I can find this quote. The deception of the deceptive. How hard is it? So please, humanity, okay, I couldn't find that. And also, Prophet Muhammad has said, I am the city of wisdom. Ali is its gate. So please go by the gate of Ali. Oh, no, no. Bilkul bhi nahi jana. By the gate of Ali. So you see, I'm saying this because I'm not a Shia anymore. And don't ever get fooled. Imam Ali was another devil. You see here, oh, there's a Quran ayat. They seek to deceive Allah and the believers, yet they only deceive themselves, but they fail to perceive it. Surah Baqarah ayat 9, I think. Okay, I'm not going inside. So I think this is enough, right? Now apply it on Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali and your Sahabas. वो तो बेचारे, according to Shia, no, no. I better reserve my comment. Allah's Messenger asked, "Where's Ali?" He was told that Ali was suffering from eye trouble. You see this one? So also in Sahih Bukhari, Khaybar mein, when yet they help him injured. They uh, answer the call for of for Islam, the cause of Allah, and all this fighting for the cause of Allah, jihad. So 3009, Sahih al Bukhari, and you can use that Al Imran verse, the wounded. And yet there are some Sahabas who are hypocrite. They wanted to know who is the true believer, distinguish between believers on the in the battle of Uhud. God distinguish. So Sunnis failed there. Rule out Sunnis from Al Imran ayat 168 or something like that. And then the later ayat which says the wounded one helped. Okay, so you see how many obscurities and we could be lost. And you think you think that this Islam has given you everything. I'm not saying get up now and fight against the leaders, Muslim leaders, what he has said. Is Allah, sorry. Fight. Fight against the leaders of disbelief. Surah Tawbah. So when he says this, you feel, oh, it's absolutely on justice. But if they break their pledges after making them and attack your faith, make war on the leaders of unbelief, that they may desist, for they have no regard for their pledged words. Okay, so here you're going to say, because they broke their pledges and attacked your faith, not even your, like they didn't attack you physically, but what? Attack your faith. ये कौन सी इंसानियत है? So you see, very obscure and very, very dangerous religion. Claim your divinity, maybe. I'm saying search it out yourself and see if you are divine or not. Because you'll be struggling. Auzubillah minash shaitan. Allah, I've sinned. And yeah, Muslims are very humble. All, even Christians and Jews are humble. Only polytheists are not humble, right? Polytheists are very, very humble Hindus. I just love their touching the feet and going down and all this. So what's wrong in that? They see the divinity in another and they touch their feet. When the divinity comes shining through them. Oh, you who believe, fight those. Now, 1, 2, 3, they go. Oh, you who believe, fight those of the disbelievers who are near to you, and let them find harshness in you. अच्छा, तो अभी आप एथियस्ट को लेंगे और कहेंगे ये disbelievers हैं. They've killed many. I know what you Muslims are doing. Excuse me, what has he done? He's made Christians, Ahl Kitab also disbelievers. In the Quran, ayats. How? Just don't ask me, it just flew over my cuckoo's nest. See, those, look at look at this. Not only atheists, those fight those. Fight those who do not believe in, fight those who make unlawful what is lawful. Fight Prophet Muhammad when he, Surah Tawbah, O you who believe, make not unlawful the good things. So please, any suggestions now how we can help the, I mean, the ex-Muslims who are doing this? Muslims to see that their prophet was a false prophet. And this Islam does not help humanity in the least bit. Fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day, and who do not consider unlawful what Allah and His messenger, yani this messenger, this, have made unlawful, and who do not adopt the religion of truth from those who were given the scripture. Fight until they give the jizya willingly while they are humbled. What if you had no law, no military? Okay, like the Jews, yesterday I was contemplating. So, these are disbelievers all. Even the Ahle Kitab, people of the scriptures. So he has to use military force, right? So, for a good end, to preserve Islam, save humanity, no, Muslims. So he can be praised morning and evening. Surah Fatah at 9. These are disbelievers. And what's the other one? Other ayat, where am I going? I've forgotten. Disbelievers. Who are the disbelievers? The people. I don't know how the people of the book have become disbelievers. Quran. Worst of creatures. Oh, Surah Ba'ina. The disbelievers. He, Allah, made you rulers in the land of all. Whoever disbelieves, his unbelief is against himself. Are the people of the book disbelievers? Oh, God. So I'll just go to the Shia site again. And the hypocrites. See, because Surah Baqarah at 8, and there are some people who say, we believe in Allah and the last day, and they are not at all believers. See? So, even the Sahabas of that time, hypocrites, they decide to deceive Allah and those who believe, and they deceive only themselves and they do not perceive. So, hypocrites are disbelievers. At least this much is clear very quickly with just a search. And they say one, one time search, and our hearts are covered. Nay, Allah has cursed them. Evil is that which they have sold their souls. So, do not sell your souls, come to Islam, be believers. And when it is said to them, believe in what Allah has revealed, they say, we believe in that which was revealed to us. And they deny what is besides that, while it is the truth, verifying that which they have. So who had it? The scriptures, right? Ahl Kitab, Jews and Christians. Say why then did you kill Allah's prophets? Jews, before, if you were indeed believers. Now even the disbelievers are the Jews now. Slowly, slowly, kill, just hate them, kill them. माफी तो है नहीं इधर, you know. माफी तो सिर्फ if you believe in Allah and the last day and this prophet you worship. Now see, you haven't seen Allah. How do you know that Allah and the angels sent blessings on him? You haven't even used the proper word in your translation, English translation of that ayat. I don't know the Urdu translation. I don't know in any other translation. But in English translation, I find blessings, not the proper word used there. See, Surah Baqarah at 100, thank God, uh, the Shia saved me here. Those who what? Whenever they make a covenant, a party of them cast it aside. Nay, most of them do not believe. Now, most of us are disbelievers. What's going to happen? This means that we are totally like we're harming society, individuals, our children, everything. We're just destroying, harming everything without knowing it. 105. Those who disbelieve from among the followers of the book do not like, see, disbelievers, nor do the polytheists, that the good should be sent down to you from your Lord. Oh, slowly, slowly, Surah Baqarah tells us, you're hating, you think they're not working for humanity. Only Islam is the greatest, right? They're all disbelievers, polytheists, disbelievers. Nor do the polytheists. Those who disbelieve from among the followers of the book do not like, nor do the polytheists, that the good should be sent down to you from your Lord. Goods should be sent down to you from your Lord. And Allah chooses specially whom He pleases for its mercy. And Allah, the way He has exploited Allah, rather and made the Ahl Kitab disbelievers also, with the polytheists. 108. Rather, you wish to put questions to your messenger, as Musa was questioned before. And whoever adopts unbelief instead of faith, what's happened now? This means don't question your messenger like the people who questioned Musa. And whoever adopts unbelief, oh, he indeed has lost the right direction of the way. Khatam. So what happens here? Rather, you wish to put questions to your messenger. So please put the right question to your messenger. Don't put questions like Musa's people put to him. Does it mean that? Or does it mean don't question the messenger at all? Would you not fear questioning him? You would think twice? Surely those who disbelieve and die while they are disbelievers, these it is on whom is the curse of Allah. You don't want the curse of Allah and the angels and men all. And there are some among men who take for themselves objects objects of worship besides Allah, whom they love as they love Allah. And those who believe are stronger in love for Allah. And oh, that those who are unjust had seen. Yet, or really, if my parents were like, someone was saying, why do you, oh, yeah, like my aunt was saying, you worship your beloved teacher. Shirk, ooh, objects worship besides Allah. And oh, that those who are unjust had seen. And when they see the chastisement, that the power is wholly Allah's and that Allah is severe in requiting evil. So we need to bring, hearts together. Then, excuse me, here for the polity is this also. Again, we've come to this verse. And those who believe are stronger in love for Allah. Yes, Imam Hussein went with the sacrifice to save humanity. But if you have an object of worship besides Allah, whom they love as much as they love Allah, now tell me as a Shias, would I love a person as much as I love Miss, uh, Allah? Because Allah is beyond us. That's why the Sunnis question Allah for Imam Hussein. Oh he, oh you who has his trust in Allah, can you deny the love I have for someone? Right? My love is the key to faith, loyalty, and devotion. What does he say there? Those, oh you who love Allah, follow me. Allah will love you. And if follow Prophet Muhammad, those who love Allah. Zada or come, I mean, you Muslim believers, you love God more. Acha. Then what happens in you, Sunni Muslims? You start to think that we are doing shirk. We love Imam Hussein so much that we've made him Allah or something. ये केस तो ऐसे चलता रहेगा चलता रहेगा चलता रहेगा. How am I to tell you that it's not haram to love another? Oh, and he has taught you, what was that other ayat? He love one another. Love, he has put love in your hearts put love in your hearts for each other. What was that ayat? Each other, sorry. Quran ayat. And I was like, really? Did you notice that he has put affection between the hearts? Ah, those who believe and do good things, be Maryam. Oh, sorry, not be Maryam, Surah Maryam ayat. The gracious God creates love in their hearts. What did Imam Ali say? Hearts of men are like wild beasts. They attach themselves to those who train and love or train them. Did you notice he has put affection between their hearts? Surah Anfal, ayat 63. So if Allah has put affection, who are you to say anything? And then why do you say that against the polytheists that they love the object of their this object besides Allah that they worship? How can you did, uh, did you notice? And he has put affection. between their hearts. If you had spent whatever is in the earth, all not you could in the earth, all not you could have put affection between their hearts. But Allah has put affection between them. Now, tell me, you people who separated me from Istisa, who were you? And how could you do this? Anyways, that's my personal, but from the personal example, I'm bringing that personal example in. If you were a Shia, you were a kafir. You were a hypocrite. What makes you think that I, as a Shia, if my teacher had seen, she could have become a Shia, right? How much I loved her. This Christian lady. Wait a minute. Did you notice? And he has put affection, now generally, put affection between the hearts. If you had spent whatever is in the earth, all not you could have put affection between the hearts. But Allah has put affection between them. So isn't this a ayat for me as a Shia when I was a Shia? And why has he sent Imam Hussein? For us to love him. And can I not bring light to someone's life as a Shia? So, what is the matter with you people that you do not understand a single thing? And you leave your wives and go for mutas and all this traveling pleasures. You are doing haram. But you don't want your daughters to do the same thing. Yet you are taking someone's daughter to do that. No, no, no. And more. Now, Sunni and Shia polytheists against polytheists. No, no. Now, take this ayat and that one, the previous one, where was it? Did I on? What? I mean, love. Yeah, here it is. Surah Baqarah ayat 165. And there are some among men who take for themselves objects of worship besides Allah, whom they love as they love Allah. Excuse me, can you ever love anyone as you love Allah? Hello? This is the thing I wanted to tell the Sunnis. If you think that our love for Imam Hussein as Shias is as same as we love Allah, then you're wrong. Because Allah, we can go on. We can have 7 lives to come back and love Imam Hussein. But can we ever, we don't, what is Allah? How can we ever love Allah to that extent? There's no shirk in us. When I found out that what the Sunnis say against when I was younger, it was really shocking that we are doing shirk by loving Imam Hussein. You know, just on that, when I found that out, that we, I was like, what? That we worship Imam Hussein. Allah, I mean, our worship for Allah can never be complete if we come here. If we have 1,000 lives, right? We still need to worship Allah. It can never be over. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a very terrible logic, very layman's logic. as they love Allah. And if they loved Allah, Allah would, God knows what Allah would do to them. You see, Allah we cannot come close to as a Shia, can we ever love Allah in the way that He is worthy, like He's limitless? I was not able to. What I thought sometimes there's this thing of thinking, and then words putting my thoughts in words, or the contemplation. There's some barrier. There's some gap. I can't explain properly what I thought, and then the insight that came to me to give words to it. You see, let's put it this way. Can you ever, like, of course you can love Allah, but human, for us Shias, human being, is Imam Hussein the creator of the world? No, he's not. So can he come to being, if we even love him, and what we do is bleed and matam and azadari we do, whatever we may do, but that is just a part of our worship for Allah, you know, doesn't come close to, I mean, it doesn't come to shirk, does it? But why Sunnis will tell you that even this love we have for Imam Hussein, what passion we do for Imam, we don't show to others. We do it for our own selves. Would it come? I can't find the right words actually again. So, okay, I found it. The difference between Imam Hussein and Allah is that Allah is the creator. We, as a Shia, Allah is the creator of even Imam Hussein. So, how can we come close to shirking, polytheists? But you know, Imam Hussein has taken us close to God's love. It's very easy, but not close enough. It can never be. God, the creator of love. This is why in London also, when on the wall was written, God is love, I was thinking, or I told my mother, can't remember, but I said, how can God be love? When you know, it's more than love. God is more than love. God is the creator of love. That's what I, like in my childhood when I was 7, 8 years old. Right? You can't, you are the one who is doing the injustice by saying that Shias, I mean, I could not comprehend, fathom, because you see, Allah is Allah, Imam Hussein is Imam Hussein. And if you say that by showing our love for him to him, not to you people, by expressing our love through azadari and all this, comes to comes to shirk, because we don't love Allah as much as we love. But we know that Shahs to Sen, Badshahs to Sen, Deenas to Sen, Deen Panas to Sen, Sardar Nada Dastar Daste Yazid, Hakkai ke Binai La Ilah Ast Hussein. Hakkai ke Binai La Ilah Ast Hussein. But what is Allah? So he may bring us close to that. But yet Imam Hassan is not Allah. He's the servant of Allah. He's the slave of Allah. He's Abdullah. And so it is in our dua book, the extremities that the saints take in their worship. तो इधर ही आप हमें शक और शोभा करते हो, शिर्क में डाल देते हो, तो आप कैसे जाएंगे मोहब्बत में आगे, डीप डाइव कैसे मारेंगे? अल्लामा रशीद तुराबी ने कहा, गॉड नो, साहिल साहिल चलने वाले क्या जाने दरिया की गहराई को. So my God, you had me really surprised, shocked, and very feeling sorry for you people. These are all the expressions that God has given us here to love His beings, His chosen ones. अल्लाह को तो हम टच नहीं कर सकते हैं, अल्लाह को देख नहीं सकते हैं, we can't see him, we can't touch him, we can't smell him, we can't do anything to him. The closest we could get to Allah is through His chosen servants. And if we love them, तो आपको क्यों वो होता है? आप लोग क्यों इतना महदूद कर दिया अल्लाह को कि हमको शिर्क का स्टैम्प दे देते हैं? स्टैम्प पे, you know, calling us polytheists. फिर आपको मोहब्बत का क्या? माइकल बोल्टन, मैं अच्छा माइकल बोल्टन को छोड़ दो, वो तो माइकल बोल्टन से पहले आई यूज्ड टू, अल्लाह कैन नॉट बी love on, you know, you can't put God is love, but I didn't like I didn't go wiping or putting crosses on the wall that in London that God is love they had painted and kept there on the wall. No, no, it was just my thinking that isn't God more than love? तो ये हमें कर्मा मिला है, हाँ? शियास, सुन्नी अब हमें कहते हैं, इसे कि हमारा प्रॉफिट अनजस्ट था ना, पॉलिटिक्स के अगेंस्ट. और देखें ताबूत को जाके हम चूमते हैं, अफेक्शन शो करते हैं, इमाम रजा ज़िरे, इमाम रजा की ज़िरे पकड़ के, और ये अफेक्शन, तो हमें कहते हैं कि इधर ये डेड पीपल्स उधर आ रहे हैं, फिर माय गुडनेस, यू सी, तो ये हमें कर्मा मिला है ना. Sunnis कहते हैं, they say it against us. Wahhabis also, Salafis also. So whom they love as they love Allah. And those who believe are stronger in love for Allah. And अच्छा, अब इधर थोड़ा एग्जाम्पल चाहिए ना. तो यजीद आ गया करबला, यजीद की आर्मी आ गई करबला में. अब इमाम हुसैन को दिखाना है जिद्दो जिहाद अल्लाह, सिर्फ अल्लाह है, ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह है. और ये यजीद क्या चाह रहा है? So worship besides Allah whom they love as they love Allah, and those who believe are strong in love for Allah. And oh, that those who are unjust had seen when they see the chastisement, that the power is wholly Allah's. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. That the power is wholly Allah's, and that Allah is severe in requiting. अब शिया में भी ये आ गया कि बेटी चाहती है एक टीचर को, ओहो शिर कर रही है. यू नो, या मेरी नेफ्यू, मेरी नीस मेरी नीस चाहती है मिस दिसा को, तो शिर कर रही है. तो मेरी आंटी शिया, शिया आंटी, कि तुम मिस दिसा को चाहती हो तो तुम शिरक नहीं कर, तुम क्यों वर्शिप करो एक टीचर को, हाँ? अब वर्शिप आ गया, इबादत कर रही हो टीचर की, उसको इतना चाहा है कि तुम इबादत कर रही हो टीचर की, वर्शिप कर रही हो। अब ये हमारे शियाओं में भी ये चीज़ आ गई है, तो यह हमें बैड कर्मा मिला है, बिकॉज ये मैसेंजर ही ऐसा था, ये फेक अल्लाह है। हाँ, और ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह सिर्फ इमाम हुसैन ने हमें दिखाया, पता है, सजदा करके। उनका नाना महराज पे गया, went to महराज, ascension to God, और ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह सिर्फ वो जान सकता है, बहुत कम लोग जान सकते हैं और कर सकते हैं, लिव like there's nothing but God, one God. अब मैं भी नहीं, अली अकबर गया, अली असगर गया, शाह कासिम गया, अब्बास गया, अब इमाम हुसैन कह रहे अब मैं भी नहीं। लेकिन फिर अल्लामा इकबाल ने क्या कहा, देखिए एक भी इमाम, कारवान में तो एक भी हुसैन ही नहीं। अभी आप कारवान में तो एक भी हुसैनी, ओके, हुसैनी शक नहीं। Saying to themselves, wait a minute, oh, why did I put Quran verses? Sorry, I'm so used to this. अल्लामा इकबाल, एक आप सोचें, कभी एक इमाम ने भी ऐसा नहीं किया जैसा इमाम हुसैन ने किया ना, कोई इमाम ने ऐसा नहीं किया। Maybe I should search in a different way. वो कहाँ बोलता है, अब बोलते हैं, लिखते हैं अल्लामा इकबाल, a tribute to Imam Hussain. Sorry, please don't mind my Urdu. Tribute to Imam Hussain. कारवान में तो एक भी हुसैन ही नहीं। Pin interest. Here is some of our Hakikate Maqam Shabiri. Hussain was the symbol, searching the other one, conduct, this, that. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude or anything, just quickly want to find out Karwan mein and show you. रोने वाला हूँ शहीद करबला के गम में मैं, क्या दुरे मकसद ना देंगे साकी ये कौसर मुझे. You know what I'm leaving, right? And how betrayed I felt. Trying to find that. Still not coming. Sorry. Sir Ibrahim. how I feel. Sorry, I feel really betrayed. दुश्मन बहरे दरमियाँ किताब talks about the status. जो खिलाफत रिश्ता है हुर्रियत है खैरुल उमम पर ज़मीन करबला रफ्त ता क़यामत. Where's the other one? Where's that one? कारवान में एक भी हुसैनी नहीं. Oh God, it's going to take a long time. Can't find it. So this is, no, it's the ending. कारवान में एक भी हुसैनी नहीं कहाँ गया? Flames of truth. Yeah, this is wicked for me. I can't allegiance uphold. कारवान में एक भी हुसैनी नहीं कहाँ मैंने पढ़ा था इसी ट्रिब्यूट पे ता क़यामत का. कारवान में can't find it. Sorry. So you see, hearts have a tendency to go astray. आले इमरान की आयत है. Where is it? Can't find it here. शफकना कारवान में एक भी हुसैनी नहीं कहाँ गया. Maybe a part is missing. Tribute to Imam Hussain, Allama Iqbal. Forever till the day of resurrection. कारवान में एक भी हुसैनी नहीं कहा है. Okay, I can't find it like this. So when I'm on live stream, it's very difficult, because it takes time and all this. So you see, ये अब हम देख रहे हैं कि ये लव वव का तो सत्यानाश कर दिया ना. मेरे फादर ने कहा इश्क तो सिर्फ अल्लाह से होता है. तो अगर इश्क हो गया किसी बंदे से या टीचर से, आशिकान रसूल नहीं है, आशिक हुसैन नहीं है. आशिक आशिक हूँ मैं. अश्क जिस पे इतने अश्क गिरे हैं इमाम हुसैन, वो आशिक हुसैन नहीं है तो क्या है? हाँ, you know where ashik, you know this word ashik, where it comes from? Ashk, root word, or like that if you work it out. The word ashik, meaning in love or lovelorn, is the nominative form of a noun derived from the word ishq, which is a term may be related to avastan, is to wish, desire, seek. Actually, it's love. So, what is adore? To adore someone. Like I would say, I adore my teacher. Adore तो फिर इमाम सज्जाद आ जाता है ना. Meaning, so somewhere we've gone wrong somewhere, and this I knew would be a long one and not that great love and respect. Someone deeply worship, venerate. Yeah, adored. So I do. हाँ तो इधर मेरी शिया फैमिली डरने लगी कि I worship my teacher, Miss Esteria de Sal. So you see, this is the problem. Because of this verse, कि और ये है ना, and there are some among men who take for themselves objects of worship besides Allah, whom they love as they love Allah. Surah Baqarah ayat 165. And those who believe are stronger in love for Allah. Yani bilkul Imam Hussain ban jao. He has given you, you know, the now I have to do this, show the Shias that you are wrong. I have to prove the Shias wrong. But I don't have to prove the Shias wrong. Sunnis are already proving the Shias wrong. They say that तो जब मैं डिफेंड करना चाह रही थी बचपन में मैंने कहा ये सुन्नी क्या बोलते हैं फिर मैं चुप हो जाऊं because you know even the Shias my father would say इश्क किससे नहीं होना चाहिए सिर्फ अल्लाह से. Now do you think Allah wants our okay for our own good like you know दुनिया तो आनी जानी चीज़ है then फिर कारवान में एक भी हुसैनी शबीरी नहीं क्यों because देखिए मासूमा कुम वो नहीं कर सकी जो बीबी ज़ैनब ने किया था. Right? Even Bibi Zainab, even Masuma Imam Ali Raza's sister, did not do what and go through what Bibi Zainab went through. And then we have like a mohabbat हो गई मौलाना साहब हमें इस लड़की के साथ या लड़का बोलता है इस लड़की के साथ हमें मोहब्बत हो गई दिल आ गया. So let me show you something. मौलाना साहब माफ करना एक sorry I have this terrible you know connection with the कि इधर आपके छक्के नहीं उड़ गए. मोहब्बत से शादी नहीं करो righteousness piety देखो ना आपके रसूल अल्लाह ने इधर आपके छक्के उड़ जाने चाहिए. इतनी शादियां की और what your right hands possess. और फिर ये देखिए आप ये देखिए शिया मौलाना साहब it is not lawful. It is not lawful for you, O Prophet, to marry more women after this, nor can you replace any of your present wives with another, even if her beauty may attract you. मौलाना शिया मौलाना साहब अब देख रहे हैं शियाज देख रहे हैं this is not good character. This is ajab, not the aliyun mazhar al ajoyab. क्यों और this is not for the sahabas this is for your prophet Muhammad you know very well and this is अजब है ये अजब अजब यानी तो इसका मतलब है कि रसूलुल्लाह को अल्लाह कह रहा है कि अगर क्यों रसूलुल्लाह को क्यों कह रहा है यानी pleases you हसन अजबका beauty हुस्नुहुन्ना चले अगर आप समझते हैं कि हर गुड डीड्स हैं या कुछ है ना बड़ी पायस है जूश है एक बड़ी हसीन भी है सफिया बिन्त हुई और जवेरिया भी है जवेरिया अजबका pleases you No, no, it's not please. It's yani put you in a trance like ajab. You know what is ajabaka? Wonder, wonderment. यानी आप स्टन्ड हो जाते हैं कभी सुना है ना कभी आपने ऑफ कोर्स आई एम टॉकिंग टू माय शियाज नाउ नादे अलीउन मसरल अजोयब ये तो मैंने ये मैं शिया थी ना my mother put me when in school when I was 2.5 years old आंटी लेली बेगम स्कूल सुबह को हम जाते थे ये पढ़ते थे यहाँ कभी पढ़ते इन द अर्ली मॉर्निंग आई थिंक और वो जो नहीं फिर वो जो बड़ी लड़कियां नमाज भी पढ़ती थी आई थिंक ज़ोहर के टाइम पे या क्या नाद अली उन नाद अली अजोयब अजोयब नाद अली उन मजरल ये क्या है दिस इज लाइक कॉल अली हु वर्क्स मिरेकल्स या वंडर्स कह सकते हैं ना सो व्हाट इज इट call on Ali. He is able to bring about the extraordinary. Bring about what? So even if their husn makes you feel like it's how would you say it? Surah Ahzab ayat 52. Wonder, wonder. See, call Ali. Another translation. इधर आप देख रहे हैं? Call Ali, manifest your wonders. मुझे आपका prophet तो अल्लाह को ही प्लीज करना चाहिए ना अल्लाह के वंडर्स इनफ नहीं है इट इज़ इनफ तो आप हमें कहा गया था कि अहले बैत तो कभी कर अल्लाह बाज़ार में जाना बाज़ार में जाना और ये देवर बी फातिमा ज़हरा को तो दुनिया नहीं देखनी थी अल्लाह की ब्लेसिंग है कभी आप देखें बोले शुक्र अल्लाह उन वो तो लाइट थी और ये थी नूर इलाही थी called Ali who is manifester of wonders wonders ये आप मुझे बताएं कि रसूल अल्लाह को अल्लाह ये क्यों कह रहा है प्लीजेस यू यानी इन अदर वर्ड्स अजब यानी ऐसा आपको वंडरमेंट में डाल दिया यू नो व्हाट इज वंडरमेंट और लेट्स व्हाट इज वंडर यानी आपको स्टन कर दिया है वो हाँ और ये सहाबाओं के लिए नहीं है सहाबाओं के लिए तो आप बहुत अच्छी तरह जानते हैं कि वो वर्ड्स है जो नहीं जाएं इनके घर में ज़्यादा देर तक unless you are invited or the बैठे नहीं ज़्यादा you know like all that wonder meaning Wonder Woman feeling of amazement yeah something that's amazed you and great admiration caused by something beautiful remarkable or unfamiliar huh आपका प्रॉफिट तो किसी को प्लीज नहीं करता है ना आयशा के साथ कैमल कैमल रेसिंग करे ना उसको म्यूजिक अलाउड करे कि ये सब हदीसें कहाँ से आई हैं हमारे सर पे ये तो उमैयत की हदीसें हैं ये तो आयशा से आई हैं सुने ये देखें मौलाना साहब ये कैसा इंसाफ है आप शिया छोड़ दें पलपिट पे इस क्या बोलते हैं हम हक की बात कर रहे हैं ना इधर बैठे हैं आज किधर बैठे हैं आप पलपिट क्या बोलते हैं ये इमाम बारगाह में इधर मैं बैठा हूँ इधर पलपिट पे आप कभी पलपिट पे नहीं बैठेंगे अभी हक की बात होगी नहीं आप हट जाएं so what does apostate prophet say Shia stay away from Islam. I say stay away from Shia Islam and Sunni Islam. Same difference, right? So I just copied apostate prophet. तो हम ये नहीं कर रहे हैं कि स्टे अवे फ्रॉम इस्लाम, कि आप मुसलमान हो। मुसलमान आप लोगों को हेट करते हैं, आप लोगों को एक दूसरे को प्यार नहीं करने देते। लव, यू नो, गुर से मीठा इश्क, इश्क। हाँ, वो इंडियन गाना है। तो आप कहेंगे अब गानों में जा रही है, शी इज गोइंग इनटू सॉन्ग्स। अजब का। अरे आपके प्रॉफिट तो लट्टू हो गए, डॉग की तरह टंग निकल आई, बिकॉज ही सॉ सफिए बिन्त हुए। आप क्यों इतना झूठ बोलते हैं, क्यों इतना झूठ बोलते हैं? आपने क्यों गुमराह कर दिया अब हमारे बच्चों को, आपके बच्चों को? मेरे पास तो कोई बच्चे नहीं है, लेकिन मैं जब बच्ची थी तो मैं गुमराह हो गई ना। ये कोई सोसाइटी वोसाइटी को ये सच, हमारे पास आंसर, सबका आंसर नहीं है हाउ टू लिव और योर, but we are learning. Maybe I cannot give you a set of rules. Maybe I will make mistakes and fall. Learning bicycle in my, when I learned bicycle, someone has made the bicycle, has given me an answer. Okay, but I don't know how to use the bicycle. I'll first put four wheels in it, the small wheels. I'll learn it. अब एक तो कैपिटल सिस्टम ने हमें ये दे दिया है, लेकिन ये जो खुदा और ये जो सच्चा, ये कोई सच्चाई नहीं दी है. So how can I show you that this is a very dangerous religion? It shows that it is helping and it is preserving only Muslims, not Christians, not Jews, not polytheists. इंसानियत को प्रिजर्व करनी है, और इंसानियत का बस आयत में एक नाम होगा, और इमाम हुसैन को ऐसे दिखाया कि इंसानियत के लिए. बट no, this is no thing. It is a false religion and a false prophet. और what about that ayat? तो आप अभी ओ देखेंगे कि मेरी बेटी या मेरी नीस नाउ लव्स, तो लव में क्या खराबी? अगर इंसान अगर इधर मर भी गए उसके पीछे किसी को मोहब्बत करके, आई थिंक आई शुड आई हैव अ न्यू, no, but make everything a religion, no. And of course this is a cult with the in on, on the face of it it's like a religion. और कौन किस मुझे मुसलमान ने कहा है उधर सलीम भाई के उधर कि this is not a cult. Islam is a cult in itself, hidden one. It's not a religion. अरे वो नीचे इसको लाके, और नीचे क्या आ रहे हैं? अल्लाह के सलूट्स आ रहे हैं, प्रेयर्स आ रहे हैं, क्या आ रहे हैं प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद पे? You are worshipping Prophet Muhammad and you don't even know it. So don't tell me it is not a cult like Ismailism. Then you're going to say Shiaism is also a cult. इमामत पे तो फोर कैलिफ्स आपके कौन थे? इंसान नहीं थे. It's a cult. This religion, Islam, is a cult. And that also I came to prove. अभी कहाँ जा रहे हैं? सूर्य मरियम की आयत देखना है. Those who believe, क्या मेरी टीचर डिसबिलीवर थी, क्रिश्चियन थी? Those who believe. और अगर हम मर भी गए किसी को चाहते चाहते, तो आपका क्या जाता है? हमने अपनी लाइफ दिल से, those who believe and do good deeds, the gracious God creates love in their hearts. It's the best gift to give to someone. और हमने किसी को चाहा प्योर, मेरी मोहब्बत, पाक मोहब्बत, और जहाँ की खाक मोहब्बत. ये एक इंडियन सॉन्ग है, मैं आपको, मेरी मोहब्बत पाक मोहब्बत और जहाँ की खाक मोहब्बत कहीं तुम्हें. You see, you love Allah because Allah is the most powerful. And you love Allah because maybe you love Allah because you know it is the wisest thing to do. You don't want to suffer in this life loving someone else, right? You'll get attached to that person. That person will go in the grave before you, maybe, God forbid, or die. You know, their hearts may change. But you know, अरे आपको मोहब्बत का कुछ आता नहीं है. मेरी मोहब्बत पाक मोहब्बत और जहाँ की खाक मोहब्बत. तो कहीं तुम्हें प्यार ना हो जाए, बच बच के चलना हुजूर. So this Indian movie song, लेकिन हो भी तो सकता है ना. Who said? Hafiz said, Rumi said that, or who was that who wrote about human beings, like Irani, that uh, do not uh, uh, take, what is it, like your face away from your earthly beloved. नहीं नहीं, आप मुझे ये बताएं कि ये सूरह अज़ाब में रूमी, हाफिज, कौन था? earthly possessions, रूमी, हाफिज और एक और था beloved. Because even that can. So I'm a heretic here. वो एक नाम था उसका, human beings are of one humanity. What was, I've forgotten his name anyways, can't. तो ये देखें, do not you know, what do you call it, your face from your earthly beloved, because even that can take you to God. बस सिर्फ अल्लाह को चाहो, सिर्फ अल्लाह को पुकारो और सिर्फ अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो. Maybe this earthly beloved. लेकिन ये तो आपका तो प्रॉफिट. अभी उनको अल्लाह कह रहा है कि it is not lawful for you, a prophet, to marry more women after this. Stop. But why? क्यों? शिया में भी मुझे ये नहीं मिला तफसीर. Shia tafsir on this. Let's see. Do they say tafsir? Okay, let's commentary. Yeah. Where's the Shia commentary on this? But why? Why has God put a stop on this? See, on this ayat, whoever recites Surah Al-Azab and teaches it to his family members will be secure from the chastisement. आप लोगों को graves का really, no, I couldn't find. Why has God put a stop to your prophet who you honor so much? Huh? What is the wisdom of God here? It is not lawful for you to marry other women after this, nor to change them for other wives, even though their beauty attracts you. अजब कर देती है आपको. ये प्रॉफिट के लिए है. Except those whom your right hands possess. Blondia. Save girls थी ना. मुझे नहीं बोलना नहीं थी. सकती, ये ऐसा प्रॉफिट है। जब मैंने ये आयत पढ़ी तो आई वाज लाइक व्हाट, आप कह रहे हैं कि he used to marry 12 widows. He married Aisha because Abu Bakr trapped him. He married Hafsa because Umar trapped him. But he never married. He never pleases anyone except God. Here God is telling him, even if the beauty pleases you, what does it mean? यानी पहले जो शादियां क्या कुछ because the beauty could attract him, right? समझ में नहीं, आपको नहीं आता? Sorry to put it this way. अभी एक शिया आएगा मुझे, maybe a Shia will come and say, why are you being so rude with us? मरियम आ जाओ, मेरी दोस्त है मरियम। आज अगर मैं इन शियाओं को निकालूं नहीं, मेरा नाम सहारा बिजर्ट नहीं, इधर इस चैनल पे। आप एक डिसीवर को, the deceiver has deceived you, Shias. You don't know what love is. You know love, you see. अच्छा ये कुरान, अच्छा फिर मैं आपको कैसे, so close your eyes, go empty. आपको आज मैं विटनेस beyond the mind, taking you beyond the mind. Sorry, excuse me. देखें, just this they had to do, और मुझे बहुत अफसोस से कहना पड़ता है कि हमारे इमाम mind use, empty your mind please. See reason and then love, this, that nonsense. Shias, you are lost cases. Sorry to say that. Maybe you think you are not. Shah Zaman Alvida, Shah Umam. रहबर राह खुदा अब्र करम अलविदा, रहबर राह खुदा अब्र करम अलविदा, राइट? रहबर राह खुदा कौन? शाह ज़मन, इमाम हुसैन। शाह ज़मन अलविदा, शाह, नहीं, this is not रहबर राह खुदा. Imam Hussain is not रहबर राह खुदा. So just empty your, and we will bear witness. To whom? To pure awareness, which is absolute, beyond the mind, uncreated. Because how? आपको डर नहीं लगता है to bear witness without what is the manifest truth? एक भी इमाम ने अगर ये दिखाया हो बिठा के आपको, तो आप बिठा के, okay? Who is the witness? सबसे पहले प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद को ये दिखाना चाहिए था, इमाम हुसैन को नहीं करबला में, right? I'm not being rude. This is just my frustrations and all the, but I'm not being rude with you people. Shias, come out of this. Today, अकबर मेरा नाम नहीं है. पर्दा भी तुम लोगों का अगर बेपर्दा ना कर दिया, बेपर्दा करने से ये तो नहीं है ना कि हमने आपको घर पर्दा, घर वो कर दिया, तोड़ा, ट्रीज काटे, एक्सपेल कर दिया आपके होम टाउन से, सिर्फ के the dress of piety. इधर खुदा क्यों बोलता है the dress of piety? Although it's the best. खिमर विमर निकाल दें, जलाबिया जलाबिया भी जलबाब भी निकाल दें, सब निकाल दें. O children of Adam, surely we have sent down to you clothing. यानी ये आयत abrogated हुई है. Sunnis, O children of Adam, indeed we have bestowed upon you from on high the knowledge of making garments. Well, how? You stripped Adam naked. You gave him the shame, feeling of shame. Then you've given him garments to cover him his nakedness. And as a thing of beauty also. Okay. But the garment of God consciousness is the best of all. Herein lies a message from God so that man might take it to heart. Take it to heart. Baby, believe. Mommy, believe it. Principal. अल्लाह बेचारी वो तो 12 बजे के बाद सहरा जो उनके ऑफिस के ऑपोजिट रूम में वो क्लासरूम में oh goodness mommy Princey believe it this love is so strong that it won't let you go Princey hold on O children of Adam verily we have sent down to you clothing it covers your shame and there's an adornment पहले तो आपने एडम को ऐसा शेम दिया but the clothing of the righteousness that is best ये शायद पॉलिटिक्स because वो नंगे उधर करते थे ना जैसे जेन्स needles यूज नहीं करते हैं needle pin to sew their cloth for and make it a dress you see Jains तो वो भी नंगे जा रहे थे and it is they just take you आप ना उनके पास तो कोई शैतान ही नहीं है आपने जैनिज्म का सुना है ना कि वो क्लोथ्स एक्चुअली उनके मर्द क्लोथ्स वेयर नहीं करते हैं दे आर हार्मलेस क्रीचर्स वो मस्कीटो को भी नहीं मारते हैं बग को भी नहीं मारते O children of Adam verily we have sent down to you clothing it covers your shame don't give me shame anymore how did shaitan come in heaven I know I read Allah Matabatai दिस इज अ नेचुरल थिंग बार बार औरतों को शेम देना हाथ नहीं हिला सकते हैं बाहर नहीं कर सकते हैं हम लोग रन नहीं कर सकते स्विमिंग नहीं कर सकते हैं ये नहीं कर सकते बाइसिकलिंग नहीं कर सकते हैं मोटर बाइक नहीं चला सकते हैं when we grow up in the Muslim world but the clothing of the righteousness and in public so the clothing of righteousness is the best right best है ना better than any other clothing to cover your shame even तो दिल inner humility inner righteousness होना चाहिए ना अंदर let me see what the so I'll have to go to this is a long program for the good of all humanity please अगर कोई औरत शॉर्ट्स में है आप उसे तंग नहीं करेंगे आप उसे अपना चादर नहीं देंगे best garment for you to wear in addition is good conduct in addition what is the sorry I've so ये पूरा ऊपर नीचे है now I've ruled out Surah Araf I've ruled out Shia Islam too आपके तो क्या नहीं किया है प्लीज़ डोंट शॉक द चिल्ड्रन। जब वो बड़े होंगे, मेरी तरह कोई होगा और वो सूरह अज़ाब की आयत 52 पढ़ ले या 37 पढ़ ले, या वो जो अनइंटेंशनल मिस्टेक पर ऐसे ही चल रहा है, because Imam Hussein, and yeah, but this ayat, but that ayat. Surah Araf, ayat 26. Prophet Muhammad ने निकाल दिया कि नंगे नहीं circumambulate करें. Politics. और क्या शर्म दी है. और children of Adam. It's very unhealthy, really. मुझ में ऐसी shyness दे दी थी. Like I used to think that if I get married, I will not sit close to my husband in front of my parents. Or children of Adam. It's very, very unhealthy. Okay, we have bestowed upon you clothing to conceal your private parts. No, wait a minute. O children of Adam, verily we have sent down to you clothing. It covers your shame. And as an adornment, but the clothing of taqwa, fear, righteousness. पता नहीं क्या है. That dhalika, that is best. Khairun, good. It is better, good. That is from the signs of Allah. अच्छा, आयत है. अब मुझे कहाँ कैसे पता चलेगा? Where is the sign of Allah that tells you? Where shall I look? But the clothing of righteousness, that is best. That is from the signs of Allah that perhaps you will remember. No, you just have to look at the sign of Allah. Where is it? Inside. Maybe look inside. So you see, we have been misguided. इतना सारा पढ़ा है कि कोई हमें समझाए. अब कोई कहेगा सुन्नी रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स के पास जाओ. हम बोलेंगे हम शिया हैं, हम अपने शिया रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स के पास जाएं. फिर मैंने देखा कि शिया रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स भी सही नहीं है. तो हम जाएंगे कहाँ? इमाम मेहदी को पूछा तो भी नहीं जवाब मिला. तो हर दर कहीं से भी जवाब नहीं आया. एक गाना है ना इंडियन, फिर से सॉन्ग है, bestowed upon you. Acha, where is that sign? That is from. So you see, you've lost the sign of Allah. That perhaps they will remember. You'll have. Where will you have to go? You'll have to go before the Iblis, Shaitan. No, Shaitan, not Iblis. Shaitan sneaked into the heaven. और बीवी हवा बिल्कुल नंगी थी. हजरत आदम भी नंगा था. तो ये बताएं कि ये शेम किसने दिया है हमें? अल्लाह ने दिया है या शैतान ने दिया है या फ्रूट ने दिया है? फ्रूट खा के शेम आया. इब्लीस को सुन के फ्रूट खा के शेम आया. काश हम वो फ्रूट ही नहीं खाते, शेम ही नहीं आता. हेवन में तो हम नंगे, प्रोडक्शन नहीं होता, सिर्फ हवा और आदम नंगे घूमते हैं. इसमें शर्म क्या है? पहले से ही नंगे थे. हाँ, साइन यानी हम लोग नंगे पैदा हुए हैं. और क्लोथिंग में तो हमें शिया भी दफन नहीं करते हैं, एक क्लॉथ में करते हैं, वाइट क्लॉथ होता है। हम लोग कोई क्रिश्चियन जैसे पता है सूट वूट पहन के या ड्रेस व्रेस पहन के, हमें एक कपड़ा, एक कफन, कफन होता है, कोई कपड़ा वपड़ा, बस हाँ ये कफन का कपड़ा होता है। लेकिन बाबा हमें ग्रेव में नंगा ही रखो ना, क्या बग्स देखेंगे या स्नेक आके देखेगा, ऊ नंगी औरत। और तो और सुन्नी तो कहते हैं क्या, अपनी औरतों को जाने ही नहीं देते हैं बेचारे ग्रेवयार्ड में, कि वो ये स्पिरिट्स हैं, जिन हैं, क्या हैं, ये इनकी ये जो जिन जो ये दफन है ना, इनके स्पिरिट ये लड़कियों को, औरतों को नंगा देखते हैं। अरे तो हद हो गई, यानी सच नॉनसेंस। बाबा नंगा देखते हैं तो अभी क्या करेंगे, नंगा देखते हैं, एक दिन नंगा ही खड़ा होना है, हमारे शिन भी नंगे हो जाएंगे, आपकी शिन। और ये क्या है, अब रीज़न इस्तेमाल करें, वही इस्तेमाल करें, कुरान की आयतें तो आप ज़रूर इस्तेमाल करेंगे, तो कहाँ रीज़न फिनिशेस, फेथ स्टार्ट्स। तो साइन है ना, साइन। ओके सो शैल आई एंड इट हियर। तो साइन ये है कि हम नंगे पैदा हुए हैं। डू यू रिमेंबर that you were born naked, right? ठीक है, but you grew, and now growing up you need clothing. So that is from the signs of Allah that perhaps they will remember. So I'm knocking on polytheists. Sign of Allah. Look at the way. So you see, you need to reflect on the sign, proof, evidence. Why that this is more better than this to cover your, raiment, cover your private parts, your shame. So be natural. Leave this religion, which is unnatural, which gives you unhealthy things, which deceives you, and all this. And come out of it and love humanity, love each other, and let's together cooperate to find out what we can do, what we can't do, and let's not encroach upon each other's rights. Let us love each other, make it heaven down here. Without these religions, we would be better off, I think, in my opinion. Now I'm giving my opinion, but fact is that you will not understand. और ये कल्ट भी है, कल्ट है इसलिए कि आपको नहीं पता है कि अल्लाह, सूरह अज़ाब की आयत है, ये क्या है, तो आप बेचारे सिर्फ आगा खान को या इसको इमाम को क्यों 56, you see, please find an Arab. Oh, I hope you find a, because you see, you will not find an Arab who will be honest with you. If you find someone who knows Arabic, Muslim, he will tell you that, oh, this blessing, he will, where is it? Allah sends Allah and angels pray to Prophet. Muhammad hijab admits Allah praise for Muhammad. Aja. But there was a what is the meaning of Allah? तो आपको ना एक ये दिखाएंगे. Where is it? Oh, sorry, Indians, I don't mean any copyrights issues. Infringement, sorry. I'm just looking at this. The real meaning of how is this? Islam is not a religion, it is a cult. ये भी मैंने देख लिया है. The real. Why does it? No, this doesn't say Surah. Can I show this one or Arabic 101? You can see the channel and he will explain to you कि ये और बिल्कुल आपको सच बोल रहा है जैसे ना सच बोल रहा है पॉलिसी इज खराब look at what cost we've embraced Islam. Humanity at loss. Your freedom, your mind. You can think for yourself, you can realize for yourself. That lost. You can't. You fear yourself. I fear my ego all the time. Someone came here and praised me. I feared my like no, wait a minute. Do I really think that this thing that I'm doing so easily would I start to think, no, there's Adam Seeker, there's Sahil, they can talk better, faster, many others. They're geniuses. They're great geniuses. Here we have Dr. We had, but he's left YouTube. His videos are being uploaded by other channels. ये आपको बराबर समझाएंगे कि कुरान में दो वर्ड एक वर्ड का दो मीनिंग है और इसलिए he and he's into deception. He's like not meaning he's fooled by Prophet Muhammad and the Quran. So misguidance. Now, at the cost of the polytheist Jews of that time also, and Christians and others, and our free thinking. I'm not saying go say bad words, लेकिन अंदर भी तो एक चीज होगी ना जो आपको ठीक है मॉरल्स आपको कैसे मॉरल्स देगी अगर अंदर नहीं है तो बाहर का तो कुछ जो भी आपको टीच करे आपको मॉरल्स तो नहीं मिलेंगे लेकिन अगर आप वेस्टर्न का या कोई गाली उर्दू गाली अपनी पाकिस्तानी या कोई अरब गाली वो लेना चाहते हैं that's adapting that's like conditioning sorry so देखिए जिड्डू कृष्णामूर्ति ने एक दफा भी गाली नहीं दी क्यों when you're wholesome he doesn't work from his split mind fragmented mind तो आप you know you're going to say what shall we become after leaving Islam was our life contemplate what is life एक चीज तो आपको मिल गई ना मुझे मिल गई मैंने आपको दिखाया you see he didn't say the F word or anything like this. Oh my goodness, oh God, you people, sirs, listen, like that. He never said a bad word in his life. I mean, not, I don't know. In his discourses. So maybe in life is the secret to living, and the meaning of life is life itself. By realizing what is life ka value, the value of life, and then you live. And then you don't have to seek meanings in God and all this. It will all come to you, right? Just that right now I don't have the answers. That doesn't make me like I'm gumrawing you. I can always say that look, we're searching by trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. But हमें बस evil नहीं पसंद है, दुश्मनी हमारी नहीं है, evil की हमारे साथ दुश्मनी है. They might put an obstacle in my way. So I was to find something that is non-violent and move away from their life. Say, look, I have my own search. Don't come in my way. Don't put your hand on my mouth. Don't force stop me. I can think freely without fear. I mean, what does Jiddu Krishnamurti say? If you see what fear is, come in touch with fear, then your fear will go. There's no fear in the real sense. Today, at this moment, there's no fear. You might be scared that someone might be after you, coming after your life, but at the present moment, you know what they say. I still didn't get it, but I got a little bit. Maybe there's no, right now, you are safe. There's no fear. And when there's no fear, what happens to you? But where there's fear, you can't even breathe properly, let alone think. So we don't know what life is. We don't know how to forget how to live life. We don't know once we understand the meaning of life, what will happen? We'll be aligned, aham brahmasmi, right? By the universal laws. The do's and the don'ts, we'll realize won't need someone to tell us what to do and what not to do. So that I'm searching for. Until then, we are in this, and I will come back reminding you that this is a cult religion. This is not a religion. It's a cult, and such a deep deception in it. And you're going to hate Jews. You won't trust them. There's a great demarcation between you and Christians. Even you won't like the Christians much. You will stay more preferable with your Shias, believers, Sunnis, Wahhabis, Salafis, and all this. And you will stop the true growth, the growth which is going on naturally in life. You are hampering with it, you are interfering with it. So, Providence, here I am. Things are growing. uh, किरदार भी मिलते हैं दिल से रे A.R. Rahman, from that movie, that song. Things are growing, and we are the ones interfering. Maybe we are just here to love one another and nothing else, not hate for some reason. Choiceless awareness, Dr. Deepak Chopra ka aa raha hai choiceless awareness. Learn to undo all that judgments and what is right and ये फुरकान दे के हमें and all this conscience, what is right and what is wrong. Learn to just look with pure awareness, right? Just pure awareness. And then don't need to hold on to anything, any belief, any do's, don'ts. You're just falling in this. No, not even falling, but it's settling. It's so settling, and all the burdens of, oh, sin to nahi kar liya aaj. Did I do a sin today? All that falling apart, falling apart. Falls off you and you have no burden. Just this pure awareness, paying attention to your true self and purity. You know what? Thorough, oh, उनको thoroughly purify किया है. No. उनको thoroughly purify किया है. How will you see? You see in the Quran ayat, it's also only the pure can touch this, not by wudu. And who can pure? It's who succeeds, the one who purifies himself. Surah Ala verse, one who purifies himself, right? Thoroughly purify you with thorough purification is only for the Ahl Bayt. Now, if you are not, see, if you are not pure, you will not be able to touch this Quran, will you? Let alone understand it. Surah Waqia. How are you going to be pure? He's left you in a lurch. Only the pure can touch this. You have to be pure, not by wudu, ablutions. Likewise, although in this verse it has been stated that none but the clean and pure of angels can touch this. Now they're saying only angels can touch this. Clarification here, okay. Let's see the Sunni clarification. The commentators have different views about them because the structure of verse 78 and 79 has two possibilities grammatically. The first possibility is that the phrase that is not touched except by the purified ones is the qualification of the preserved tablet referred to in the previous verse. In this case, the purified ones can refer only to angels, and the phrase, don't even touch it. Are you worse than angels? And the phrase not touched cannot be taken in its literal sense of physical touch. It would rather mean being aware of. The sense of the verse would be that no one is aware of the preserved tablet, where this has come from, and its contents except the purified angels. If you are not aware, you don't have the full knowledge. Why don't you have the full knowledge? हाँ? एक एंजल शैतान बन जाता है, दूसरे एंजल्स वलवला कमोशन के नहीं बनाओ एडम और ईव को नहीं भेजो. Don't send them on earth. For earth, they will do bloodshed, spill blood and all this, kill each other. That is not touched except by the purified ones is taken as a qualification of the Quran referred to in the previous verse. In this case, the angels don't need this. Angels don't need preserved tablets. Angels don't need, in this case, the word Quran would refer to the scrolls. Oh, goodness. I, oh. Interpretation does not need to take the word touch in its figurative sense. It's not touched by anyone except by the purified angels who bring revelation to the prophet. The second issue that requires consideration, oh God, in this verse is what is meant by the phrase the purified ones, a large group of the companions. The followers and leading authorities on Quranic commentary think that the referent of the pure ones are the angels who are purified of the dross and adulteration of sins. इससे अच्छा हम लोग angels ही होते हैं, human being नहीं बनते. What's the use of all this? And who are innocent? This is the view of Sayyidina Anas Sayyid ibn Jubair and of Sayyidina ibn Abbas. Imam Malik has also adopted this view. Some of the commentators think that the Quran refers to the copy of the holy book that is in our hands, and the referent of the word mutahharun, purified ones, are people free from minor impurity and major impurity. Minor impurity means to be without wudu, and minor impurity can be cleansed by making wudu or tayammum, cleaning with dust. Major impurity refers to the state of impurity which is caused by sexual intercourse, lustful discharge of semen during sleep, and menstrual and postpartum discharges. Ghusl, having bathed, is the only means of achieving purity from the state. And now comes Muhammad Baqir Imam. Atta Taud Salim, and Muhammad Baqir means the fifth Imam of the 12 Shias in this case, although verse that is not touched. This interpretation is placed on the text by our Shia Imam too, Muhammad Baqir. That is not touched except by the purified ones is a declarative sentence. Chhod denge sab, chhod dein. Oh my God, and it goes on. And who wants to read all this? I don't. So I take a shortcut. I have had enough. And first of all, can you please tell me what is purified in us? Untouched. It says something so that we can also see the purified one. How can we bear witness to God? जब Quran की आयतें we can't touch if we are not purified. And when we are purified, we can touch them. Fragmented selves. So when you purify yourselves, you take a ghusl or wudu, and then you come to the Quran, right? All this wajib hai, ya farz hai, ya kya hai, sunnat hai, forget it. Find find that which is purified in you forevermore, everlasting, uncreated, right? Otherwise, what is all this fragmented? One day you're purified, another day you're not. You don't even know if you are purified inside. Look at the inside, look at the inside. So that's find something, because outside and here and in, you know, fragmented, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Just find that which is completely pure inside of you, untouched by this world, by the mind, by any change, pure awareness. You see this? Awareness is pure. This is untouched because it doesn't have the mind thoughts which are of time. Krishnamurti, Jiddu Krishnamurti has shown us. And this is the pure witness of everything, unmoved. It doesn't have movement. Because if it had movement, it would not be witnessing everything. So, like Aristotle said, the immovable mover. This is the absolute uncreated self, right? Formless, was never born, didn't come into existence because no one created it. It didn't come because it doesn't go, it doesn't come, it doesn't move. It is pure awareness. No one created this. Now, without any fear, dua or your shahada, shall I bear witness? What if you one day realize, like me, that, oh my God, how can I bear witness to Allah through someone telling me to bear witness, a prophet, or even an imam, or even Imam Hussein? Because I don't know. Ye haq hai, right? This is the ultimate truth, uncreated. तो ये prophets अब अगर कोई thank God the seal of prophet came in this. So you see, now no prophet, no imam, fake, all fake. They will, you know, कभी माइंड यूज करो और इमाम के पास जाओ और ये पूछो कि आज हम ये यूरिन इतने ड्रॉप्स, हाउ डू वी क्लीन इट, how do I purify myself to go to namaz? What if I have this? What if the child baby urinates? How am I to clean? Am I najis? Shall I go for my prayers? All this nonsense. Leave it. Just let go. So much fear, so much confusion. You relying on others, on this burden, problems, worries. God has to be in you, untouched, uncreated. The mind, so like that, I had to save humanity. But have I? Can you see it in yourselves? So please do Moji Baba. And then let's see how the pure incarnated, how this incarnated, like Paramahamsa Vishwananda says, and how when we get lost, then when the true birth's guide master comes, what does he tell us? He sees that we have lived in this world. We are conditioned. Ego is coming up, this, that. थोड़ा सा तो सफाई वफाई sweeping करवाएगा, cleaning करवाएगा, right? I mean, in our hostel, some of were the ones who were living in the hostel, they had to clean, go in that big dish inside, go to our toilets and clean. So cooperate, right? Community cooperation. It wasn't that someone outside, the maids were coming to clean our. We don't have like that in our hostel. The people living in the hostel were doing it. So कभी कभी थोड़ा फिर वो जब true person आएगा, let's see कल की अवतार, preparing the way for कल की अवतार. Someone, किसी ने बहुत साल पहले कोई जुल्म किया, जुर्म किया, और वो चलता रहा. So since it is For me, it could be like emotionally too much to take. It could give me a shock of my life. I would never be able to get up, right? So then that Kalki has to, that true person has to come, and I'm not supposed to um, take him as Prophet Muhammad or Imam, because ये तो बिल्कुल गलत है इधर. So I have to do justice, right? थोड़ा सा तो ego आया है, but not to mix that up with the prophets and imams and all this. तो थोड़ा सा सर्वेंट उसके लिए उसको उनको सर्व तो करना पड़ेगा. And that this person would not be exploiting us in the name of the unseen Allah, untouched. So can you imagine who is going to come? जिसका conscious God consciousness है ना, highest who has witnessed all this, and he will decide for us. Wow, there'll be something. The day of judgment has come, perhaps. I mean, shins have been laid bare, maybe. तो उनकी कदर करनी चाहिए, ठीक है ना? Because no one, people can tell me, Moji Baba can say, लेकिन एक आया है अभी जो मुझे कह रहा है कि पीछे देखो, और मैं पीछे देखती हूँ तो oh my God, no. अच्छा, are you giving me a sign that, like that? तो justice ज़रूर होगा. Justice. So, life corrects itself. This is why this, and so every action has a reaction. And why God would turn your face away from, would turn his face away from you. Al Imran ki ayat hai na? And now God has a face, or he will turn away from you. खुदा हरकत कर सकता है, और metaphorically okay, metaphorically है. So every तो ये कैसे होगा कि wherever you will turn your face, you will not find God. The ayat is, whithersoever you turn your face, you see is the countenance of God, right? It's the face of God. Metaphorically, be agar hai. So now, how can on the judgment day, if you are mujrim, terrible, obstinate, आपने कोई ऐसा जुर्म किया है, किसी का दिल दुखाया है, किसी को जुदा किया है, दो दिलों को जुदा किया है, किसी पे जुल्म किया है इतना ज़्यादा, और जुल्म करते रहें, so what will happen? God will turn his face away from you. What if that ayat comes from the polytheists? And he will not address you. Oh my God. यानी जैसे कलाम और हज़रत मूसा, oh या मूसा, I am Allah. Things like that will happen, you know what I mean? So maybe they will happen. तो ये भी है. Let's see now. I came unprepared, just from the heart, to show you everything that I thought I mean, I had thought of before coming here, and more, actually. So let's see what happens now. I will come back again. Wherever in this live streams, wherever I find something, I will come here to talk about it. And I'm not a good talker, to tell you the truth. You can see it. I'm not a good debater, also, and nowhere good. But struggle and doing my best. Thank you for the likes. God bless you all. And may we live a life and realize what is this life. Thank you so much.